North Korea and US doomed for nuclear showdown in 2018. Donald Trump and Kim Jong-un are on a path of spiraling escalation after a year of intense rhetoric and military muscle flexing, with Kim threatening the nuclear button is on his desk to kick off the new year. Over the past 12 months, North Korea has tested dozens of missiles and their most powerful nuclear bomb ever, while the US held unprecedented war games flexing its military muscles. And both sides have threatened to annihilate the other, with the US president warning of fire and fury and promising to totally destroy the rogue state at the UN. Nuclear expert Dr. Bruce Blair gave the grim assessment that this descent towards war is only going to continue in 2018. He told Daily Star Online, "I think we are on a trajectory of spiraling escalation that is going to lead to a showdown." Dr. Blair, a former nuclear launch officer, added the odds are increasing we will come to blows as he gave a grim evaluation of the new year. Co-founder of nuclear disarmament group Global Zero, he said, the two sides will be brought closer to the brink of conflict in 2018. There are a number of paths to the outbreak of hot conflict, both through intentional and inadvertent escalation. North Korea has fired 23 missiles in 2017 as Kim works to perfect his missile technology to get the US in range. The rogue state believes nuclear will protect the regime from any attempt by the West to depose Kim. Pyongyang's ruling elite fears situations such as those involving Iraqi dictator Saddam Hussein or Libyan warlord Muammar Gaddafi, where the US spearheaded efforts to remove them. Kim's last missile test on November 28 was his most advanced nuclear missile yet, but questions still remain over the technology's viability for nuclear war. However, Dr. Blair says any conflict between the US and North Korea would inevitably lead to the use of nukes. The expert said, "Little outbreaks of hostilities have been escalating, and I think they could escalate much faster than people realize. It could lead very quickly to a large-scale nuclear conflict. In a conventional conflict, the North Koreans would lose, and they would be put into a position with having to resort of nuclear weapons. That could be the last straw that causes Trump to escalate to the use of nuclear weapons. Nuclear war could even be triggered by a particularly provocative missile test if the US decide to intervene," Dr. Blair added. He explained a scenario where the US detects North Korea to be loading a nuclear warhead into a missile for a live test. The US president would be briefed, and Trump would be given options to act. Dr. Blair said, "Maybe Trump rides out a missile launch, or maybe he doesn't, and then we go into emergency consultation and he opts to retaliate." Despite the course for war being clear, the expert warned, "I don't think we have any answers," saying deterrence is all we have, but adding he had little faith in it. He urged the US to try and get North Korea back to the negotiating table, predicting we would see the rogue state isolated to the maximum extent possible. The next phase of North Korea's missile test is believed to be a live nuclear weapon launched in the Pacific, known as the Jutbird test. This would be the ultimate provocation and test of the US's military patience with Kim. Dr. Blair previously described his test as Trump's red line on North Korea when speaking to Daily Star Online.